full time into the next round of the FA Cup. How did that feel when the final whistle went?
Yeah, it's just great to get competitive football back. It's always going to be a tough one with Sherwood coming down. Local derby. There was a sellout here, which is absolutely amazing to see fans back in the stadium. They watched a good game of football. I think both sides gave it a really good go. Like I said, I think we just had enough about us just to see the game off. I think we made the subs at the right time and killed the game off, and they went longer a lot more in the second half, which we knew then. As long as we can deal with that, then we probably had the game. But don't get me wrong, they were a very good side, very competitive, got some great players there, some absolutely fantastic players. But absolutely delighted. First competitive game back into the next round.
First half, very, very even. Chances for both sides really. It's quite an open game. Second half, almost completely different really. A lot more control on the ball. Didn't really let Sherwood in anywhere near as much as in the first half. Really solid at the back. What changed at the interval, do you think, which allowed that progression into the second half?
I think, to be fair, it's credit to Sherwood. I think they caught us by surprise of how good they actually were. We went on. We sent a scout over to watch them on Saturday against Stocksbridge. And everything they said was right, but they just gave us even more intensity than what we thought they would. We thought they'd sit back and let us try and play a bit more, but they weren't. They were in our faces, really giving it a good go. So I think that took us by surprise, and I think Doug's has scored. What a goal that is! I can't wait to see that back. I think it stunned everybody here. I didn't hear anybody say anything. It properly stunned everyone. So that's a great goal, and they got into it. Disappointed with the goal we conceded. We've talked about it, and it's an easy goal to concede, and that's what we need to start nipping in the bud now, because all the hard work, and it could have been a different story. But yeah, second half we sat down, we talked about it. We talked about the tactical side of it and how we need to deal with certain scenarios, and the lads, credit to them, they come out fighting, they did the jobs, and yeah, absolutely delighted.
You just mentioned him, so let's talk about him. Ross Duggan, he scored 34 goals last season, and he starts off his new season with a strike like that. Did you expect him to start in that way?
I always expect Duggs to do something that you never see, because that is Ross Duggan. He scores goals from any angle, and he gets 2 yards and he can score goals like that. Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic finish. But after that, he did the dirty work and he had to come off because he couldn't do it anymore, which is credit to him because he actually worked harder. But I want to talk about the team today because they were absolutely fantastic, every one of them. The defence was resolute, the midfield just Bucko, he didn't get much of the ball, but oh my god, him and Jack worked so hard, and JD coming in did his job. Sykesy, Linney, Luke when he came on was just a battering ram to get beat up. He scored a goal which he deserved, and Mars, Josh, Matty, they all, JJ were fantastic. Hugo, I could keep going on. The squad today was just fantastic, and it's credit to every one of them today.
And you also mentioned Luke Walker, obviously, because he scored that win in the second half. He came on and did a job. Considering where he started last season, not quite getting that 90 minutes every game, so now he's really contesting for that starting squad. He had a great pre-season. What have you thought about his progression since he started?
Luke was always a slow burner to start with. We knew there was more to come, and we could see a potential. He's a big lad. He's got pace. He likes to get behind. He likes to hold it up. He's a defender's nightmare, to be honest. But we just want him to be more consistent with goal scoring now, because I think that's the part of his game that we need to get him better at. If he plays it maybe in the 9 role or the 7 or 11, we need to add goals and crosses to his game now, because he adds everything else up, but it's just his final touch. So I'm absolutely delighted for him. He's buzzing in there. They're all scoffing the pizzas, so they're buzzing, and it's credit to him because all that work rate off the ball, he's got a goal from it, so it's brilliant. I know Lenny tried to steal it, but yeah, it's Luke's every day. It was fantastic.
Pre-season, not everything went your way, not every result went the way that you wanted it to, but today it just seemed to work. So how did it feel to see it all come together on such an important occasion?
Yeah, well, it's nice to actually see all the squad here. It's the first time we've had every member of the squad here, so that's nice to see them all and see how they all click together. And it was, like I say, there's bits of puzzle we still need to work out, but like I say, you've seen by the quality, we're so competitive in every department now that players can interchange. It doesn't make any difference in how we're playing, and that's the beauty of it this year. We've actually got a competitive squad instead of just a good 11. So yeah, that side of it is just, I can't credit enough the lads who were fantastic. There's some times that there's that ball just coming long and long, and he was dealing with it every time. I can't credit him enough today. They're really fantastic.
Week and a half away, next round, Cleethorpes away. How do you feel about the trip up to Cleethorpes?
Yeah, well, we're going the underdogs, don't we? I think their manager's already texted Stan, said well done. So they'll know now after today that they're going to be in a game. They've got to turn up and beat us now, because we will go and give the fight to them, and we want to go as far as we can in the FA Cup. So we've had a difficult 2 draws, but we've got past stage 1. Let's go into stage 2, fighting with both hands now.